21 days equals success. When you read a title like that, a part of you is intrigued and another part, probably the more cynical one, scoffs. I understand. I used to see these challenges as gimmicks, promising a magical transformation in a neat package, as if a lifetime of habits could be overwritten in 3 weeks. And if that's what you think this is, you'd be right to be skeptical. The idea that you will magically arrive at a permanent state called success on day 22 is a lie. But the idea that you can fundamentally prove to yourself that you are capable of change, that you can build a foundation of undeniable evidence that you are in control, that you can forge more self-trust and momentum in 21 days than you have in the past 21 months. That is a profound and accessible truth. I used to see these challenges as finish lines. Now I see them for what they truly are: a foundry, a diagnostic period. It's a container of time just long enough to starve old patterns and just short enough to feel achievable. It's not the whole war. It's the decisive first battle that proves the war is winnable. Today I'm giving you a blueprint for what I call the Sovereignty Sprint, a 21-day protocol to reclaim your personal sovereignty from the tyranny of your impulses, moods, and old programming. If you're ready to engage in a serious process to become both the scientist and the subject in the experiment of your own elevation, then your sprint begins now. The first week isn't about explosive action. It's about quiet, deliberate groundwork. You cannot build a new structure on a rotten foundation. This week we become archaeologists and architects. The first technique is the architect's declaration. Most people start with goals, but those are outcomes. We start with identity. You don't get what you want, you get what you are. For this, you will need a physical journal. Tonight, before you sleep, write the answer to one question. Who is the person I will be on the morning of day 22? Describe this person in the present tense. How do they start their day? What is their relationship with their mind and body? What are their non-negotiables? My own declaration included, he is a man whose word to himself is law. He does not negotiate with his weaker impulses. He seeks wisdom, not entertainment. This declaration is your North Star. Read it every morning and every night. Next, you must identify the force that will pull you off course. Your own automated old self. Let's call it the saboteur. It's that voice of excuses telling you you're too tired or start tomorrow. You can't fight it with force, you defeat it with awareness. Our next technique is the Sentinel's Watch. For 2 days, your job is to simply watch and notice the tricks of the saboteur without judgment. When an urge to procrastinate arises, just mentally note, there is the saboteur, suggesting I check my phone. Interesting. This practice creates a space between you and the impulse. In that space lies your power. Keep a log of the saboteur's main excuses. You'll notice it uses the same few lies repeatedly. Exposing them to awareness robs them of their power. The final pillar of our foundation week is the environment purge. Your willpower is finite. Don't waste it fighting temptations you can simply remove. The goal is to make virtue the path of least resistance. This involves a digital purge, deleting distracting apps, turning off notifications, and curating your content to match your new identity, and a physical purge. Clean your workspace, remove junk food from your kitchen, lay out your workout clothes the night before. Each action sends a powerful statement to your subconscious mind. The old way is over. This space is now consecrated for a new purpose. At the end of week 1, you've declared a new identity, identified the inner saboteur, and cleared the battlefield. You have earned a moment of satisfaction, but don't get comfortable. The active forge begins now. I'm going to pause here for a moment. If this deep dive into self-mastery is resonating with you, I invite you to join this mission. The simplest way to support this work is to subscribe to Lear and turn on notifications. This isn't just about watching videos. It's about joining a community of individuals choosing to walk this path. Your presence adds to our collective strength. Now, let's step into the fire of week 2. If week 1 was about preparation, week 2 is about contact. This is where we actively engage with resistance. The saboteur will fight back. This is normal. It's a sign you are winning. This week, we move through resistance. Welcome to the Forge. Our first active technique targets the critical first hour of the day. I call it slaying the Dawn Dragon. The Dawn Dragon is that single, most important, most resisted task of your day. For 3 days, your rule is to slay this dragon before doing anything else. Before you check your phone, before you get lost in emails, you wake up, hydrate, and go straight into battle. By attacking the hardest task first, you use your willpower at its peak. You make a powerful statement of priority, and you generate a wave of self-respect and momentum that carries you through the rest of the day. The feeling of having slain your dragon by 8 a.m. is a form of rocket fuel. Next, we make integrity tangible with the integrity contract. In your journal each morning, write a single non-negotiable promise for the day. It must be a process, not an outcome, and 100% within your control. For example, I will not consume any processed sugar today. We make only one promise per day to train the muscle of integrity with a weight we know we can lift. At the end of the day, you will write one of 2 words below it, honored or broken. There's no judgment. It is a simple binary accounting of your personal integrity. Staring at the word honored before sleep is a powerful form of self-affirmation. Throughout this week, you'll feel waves of uncomfortable energy like anxiety, boredom, and doubt. The sovereign response is to harness this energy through a practice called the energy transmutation. You must decide beforehand on a predefined positive outlet for this rogue energy. For instance, if you feel anxiety, do 20 push-ups immediately. If you feel boredom, read 5 pages of a challenging book. The action must be immediate. This practice teaches you, on a neurological level, that discomfort is not a signal to retreat, but a trigger for positive action. At the end of week 2, you have survived the forge. You have faced the dragon, honored your contracts, and transmuted negative energy. Now, we integrate these victories. The final week is about cementing your gains and shifting from doing disciplined things to being a disciplined person. It's about identity. To ensure continuous growth, you need a feedback loop. This is the cartographer's log. Each evening, take 5 to 10 minutes to answer 3 questions in your journal. 1. Where did I honor my new identity today? This reinforces wins. 2. Where did the saboteur appear, and what can I learn from it? This turns temptations into data. 3. What is the single most important objective for tomorrow? This sets your intention. This practice makes you your own coach, ensuring you are constantly learning and refining. As you change, you must also protect your new fragile identity from external pollution. This is the sovereignty shield. For 2 days, your focus is on what you allow in. This means a low-information diet, no news or social media, curating your counsel, avoiding gossip and negativity, and practicing noble silence, not needing to have an opinion on everything. The sovereignty shield teaches you that your attention and energy are your most precious resources, giving you the strength to be an island of calm in a sea of chaos. The sprint is almost over, but the most dangerous moment is the finish line. Our final technique, the momentum protocol, ensures day 22 is a new beginning. On the last 2 days, review your entire 21-day journey, your logs, your contracts. From this review, answer 2 questions. 1. What 1 to 2 habits created the most significant positive change? These are your keystone habits. 2. What is my simple, sustainable system for continuing these core habits indefinitely? The goal is to graduate from the sprint to a permanent marathon. You identify the essential pillars from the past 3 weeks and build a lifelong system around them, ensuring the momentum you've built will continue to compound. On the morning of day 22, you will wake up a different person. Not a perfect person, but a person who has evidence. You will have 21 days of hard-won proof that you are not a slave to your impulses. You have proven you can keep your word to yourself. You have proven you are the architect, the sentinel, and the sovereign of your own mind. The equation, 21 days, success, is not about arriving at a destination. Success isn't a place, it's a system you embody. The success of these 21 days is the forging of a new identity built on the quiet, unshakable power of discipline. The real prize is not what you've accomplished, but who you have become. Your own sovereignty sprint is now before you. This knowledge is useless without action. It is a map, but you must walk the territory. So I have a challenge for you. In the comments below, make your day one commitment. Declare your intention to begin by writing, "I am the architect." It's a signal to me, to this community, but most importantly to yourself, that your sprint has begun. For more deep dives into the art and science of building a life of power, purpose, and peace, make sure you are subscribed to Leo and have your notifications on. The great work continues. Now close this video, take out a journal, and begin.